I'm strapped.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment.
Hello, once again. Welcome back to Dolphins, Canes, and other things. I'm your host, D-Lo, along with co-host AB, and we got a lot of things to talk about today. All right, and so the conversation should be pretty intense, because I got some things I have to get off my chest. All right, I'm a very upset individual right now, and I think you know that, AB.
You got something to get off your chest again. Therapy
Yeah,
session. Free of cost. Don't worry about it.
I'm beginning to think this may be a therapy session for me all season.
Don't worry about it. I told you I got you. My phone line is always open. I got you. No matter when you want to talk, I got you. I'm here for you.
Okay, all right. So get your couch ready because get your couch ready because maybe 13 more visits for me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for you. I'm ready.
Cool. Now, first thing we're going to talk about here is that we're going to talk about the Miami Hurricanes. Now, AB, this is one of my pride moments here because at least one team from Miami is keeping me alive. That is showing me that they're getting the job done. It was a tough game at Virginia Tech, but we pulled it off. Now we're getting ready to roll into California and take on Cal. And I'm a little nervous about that because it's on the West Coast. And we're playing at 10:30 p.m. That's a 10:30 game. That's something a little different. And I hear there's a such thing as jet lag. What do you think?
I think you guys going to win that game easily, man. Easily. I think that's going to be a blowout. I think your quarterback going to just stamp his ground and make claim for Heisman Trophy winning that game, even though he's not playing nobody. But you can only beat who is in front of you. I think the only thing is I hope you guys get complacent so you guys can lose, but I don't think it will happen again since what happened against Virginia Tech.
Boy. Man, AB, isn't it enough that I'm going through one team with turmoil? You want me to go through both?
It can never be enough. Never be enough.
Okay, well, in the beginning of the season, I think you may remember this. I did say that Cam would be in the running for the Heisman. What do you think about that? Think he's still in the running with his performance last week?
Yeah, he's looking very good. I mean, I'm very impressed. I can't lie. And from that game I went to see him, he's looking very good. I was telling one of my homeboy, yo, he's working for Heisman. That's a Heisman. He was like, I don't see Heisman, but I'm like, you're going to see it soon. And then he made one play and he was like, yeah, that's a Heisman play right there. So he's very impressive. Again, he's not playing anybody. He's supposed to beat the teams in front of him, but he's doing his thing. You can only beat who is in front of you.
That's all you can ask for. He's doing a tremendous job. And I think that the coach and his staff's doing a tremendous job. The only thing that I think they need to do is keep on track, keep those boys focused. And we can't get to any lackadaisical starts where we think we just show up and that's an automatic win for us. We're not there yet. By no means. Still got a ways to go with that. All right, so I'm looking forward to that game. All right. Let's go on to the Dolphins. AB, the Dolphin woes continues.
Hey. Good days. Hey, let me tell you this, man. I remember the start of the season, it was like you need some season. You're trying to get season tickets.
Right.
I can guarantee you this: if you look by next week, you're gonna get some. You may get some for free if you go down there, because ain't nobody gonna be in the stadium. I'm telling you, man.
Boy.
Good days.
I tell you what, I would not go see that trash. I wouldn't go waste my time to go see that trash.
You gotta support your team, man.
Hey, I support my team to the fullest. I went as a fan last week picking them to win this game, even though I knew better. But I'm a Dolphin fan, so I say, hey, we may make something happen. Absolutely not. Let me. Where should I start here? Okay. How is it that you have a quarterback like we have with Tua, who already shown that he probably may not make it through a full season? He did last season, which is why we gambled giving him that big payday, which I think they prematurely gave him. That's going to come back to bite us. But you have your backups ready to play. You make sure that your backups know the system. You make sure that the backups that you have there is capable of holding the fort until your main guy comes back. We don't have that. 2 years ago, I know I say, hey, I'm gonna sit on the couch right now, AB. Bear with me.
Go
All
ahead,
right,
man. Get it
now,
off your chest.
okay. Now, 2 years ago, it was like deja vu. Tua went down with a concussion. Backup came in. Backup got injured same game. Then we had to go to a third string. Okay. It was as much of the same, which is why we had to go out and bring in Huntley, who I'm like, oh my God, no, we're not. Yes, we did. Okay, now my thing is, if you're a good coach, you make sure that your backup is capable of being a backup. Okay. That's the worst production of talent I've seen for a backup to come in and start for your guy. And this is the thing what made me nervous going into the season after I saw, regardless of the trash I was talking, I'm a Dolphin fan, I'm going to talk my noise, but after the first game, I'm like, man, we're in trouble, is what I was saying. Now, to a Dolphin hater like you, I would never expose that truth, at that time, because you're using it against me. Okay.
I was right
But
beside you when we watched your first game.
yeah, and I was having my doubts then during the game. I'm like, okay, our offense is not looking good. Tua doesn't look like he's ready this season yet. It just was looking bad. Okay. And we pulled off the win, but we went into the next game and he was struggling early on. Early on. And I'm like, oh boy, this does not look good. And unfortunately, he gets hurt. But you would think that the backup quarterback would improve. He's been there like 3 years, I believe. So the system should be second nature to him. And we're lacking in the area of head coach. He's all his offensive coordinator, disguised as a head coach right now. He should not be head coach. We had a decent head coach there before, which was Brian Flores. We ran him out of town because he didn't want to play the tank game, which I don't blame him. Let the man go ahead and coach his talent. We won without near the talent that we have now, because the man knew how to coach. He knew how to get every ounce of talent out of every player on that roster. We don't have that right now. And if you're a Dolphin fan and you're satisfied with what you're seeing right now with that product on the field and what the coaches bring in week by week, you don't know football. You have absolutely no idea about football. Let me give you an example here. A team that I despise, the New England Patriots, right? When Belichick was there and they were rolling with Brady and Brady would get hurt during the season at times, that backup was ready to play. That backup knew that system in and out, and they did not miss a beat when the backup was in there. And that gave the backups paydays because other teams wanted them from what they saw them be able to do there. Now, lo and behold, when they go in that other system, things didn't work out, with the backup quarterbacks that left New England. But that goes to show you that coaching down in New England at that time was top tier. Here we are in a situation where we need our backup to produce, and he's right there looking like a deer in headlights. What you think, AB?
You're right about the backup with the Patriots. I definitely, because I remember one season one of them went to start for 49ers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yes, I agree with you with the backup thing. As far as the head coach, man, last night he looks like the guy from Home Alone, the tall guy. You know that tall guy from Home Alone?
Hey, you sent me that. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he
He's
looked like
small.
that guy last night. Yeah, I was like, yo, that guy looked like he was stressing, man.
He was
He
stressed.
looked like he don't look like him too cool
He
for
was
school
stressed.
no more. He looked like he's under some serious pressure. You can see he's under pressure
Mm-hmm.
because even let me tell you, man, I got some. I know you're not a big fan of stats, me neither. But when the stats are like this, I have to tell you, your quarterback Huntley,
Yeah. Yes.
Mr. Huntley. Let me put the Mr. on there, Mr. T Huntley.
Yeah.
14 for 22.
Mm-hmm.
14 for 22. 96 yards in the fourth quarter. He had 64 yards in the fourth quarter. He only threw 96 yards when there was like 45 seconds left. I thought he wanted to get his yards up
Yeah.
because I don't know why you guys were still throwing the ball. You guys were already blowing out. He had 2 sacks, 8 rush, 1 rushing touchdown, fumbled the ball once. What? You guys are not winning one more game. I can go in there and do a better job than him. I think you guys should just get Tyreek Hill the ball to throw. I think he can do a better job. You guys paying him all that money, but let him multitask, right? He used to do trick plays in what where he when he was up at what's his name place Chiefs. He used to do trick plays and throw the ball better throwing than what you guys have right now. Um, Tyreek Hill rushing 19 yards. 19 yards for Tyreek Hill.
Our quarterback was the leading passer and rusher the last night.
Yes. Tyreek Hill. Come on, man. What's Waddle? 36 yards for Waddle. You guys can't even run the ball. What are you guys doing?
Disgusted. Disgusted. That's exactly.
You guys lost to a team that was 0-3 at home, 31-12. Now, guess what? You guys are at the same. They came in 0-3 and they left 1-3, just like you guys. So they came at your house, took 1 point to be at the same record as you guys. That is embarrassing. And for the talent you guys have,
Hey, you don't have to.
even if your boy can't throw the ball, what did he do in practice all week? What did he do in practice all week? Because even if he can't throw the ball, right? You have Waddle, you have Tyree, they can make space, and you can't find them. You can't even find your tight end because as a backup quarterback, your favorite player to throw to is the tight end because he's always there. Tight end ain't running too deep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who you always go to. That's who the rookies always go to, your tight end. And he can't even find a tight end. 96 yards, 64 yards. I messaged you last night because when I saw it, I was like, this can't be the fourth quarter. 64 yards. Come on, man. Even if you throw the ball for 5 yards every minute of the game, you can still get more than 64 yards in 4 quarters.
You know what? You don't have to pour salt in the open wound, man. You taking such pleasure in that, man.
64 yards. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, that was embarrassing, man. That was embarrassing, and that just goes to show the offensive coordinator should not be a head coach. He has no clue.
I'm not saying the offensive coordinator shouldn't be a head coach because sometimes when you sit, all right, I think people that sit and watch a game.
No, I'm talking about that one.
Maybe him.
That particular one.
Maybe
our
him.
coach.
he's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's gonna get him out is because Tua ain't there. But you guys are still not prepared. It shows you guys are not
That's no
prepared.
longer an excuse.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's no way. You know
Yeah,
Tua is
that's no
injury
longer an
prone.
excuse.
You know Tua is injury prone. You know Tua has been injured for the last 3 years. So you should go ahead and get a quarterback, or even whoever you guys should have draft somebody. Say, okay, we know we paid Tua all this money, but we're gonna build this kid or whoever for the future, so we can get them prepared. You guys are drafting. You guys got somebody that's 94 yards. I can go do that. You can go do that. 64 yards in the fourth quarter. You know, embarrassed. That's for that man. I think that man, when he did the application, he put played football for 4 years. What that was football he played was flag football. That ain't no real football. Flag. That's why he did that. He lied on his application, man. I can go do that. Where they filling out the application at?
Hey, that may be a new meme. That may be a new meme showing the coach saying when you lied about your job application.
He did. There's no way, man. There's no way. You know, they
Oh,
have job
boy.
every job you look for, they need experience. So he be lying on there. Go to call his
Yeah.
uncle, and his uncle say, "Yeah, man, he used to play. He used to play for me. Uncle was a coach for the flag football. Uncle, no, he's not good, but it's because it's his nephew. He had to let him play. Family ties. Come on, man. That kid, that T, Mr. T, you're trash. You're garbage. Hang it up. Put it up. Don't embarrass your family name like that, man. Retire. Go flip burgers. Go do something. And I don't think he can even flip burgers correctly, because it's going to take him a long minute to make that burger. 64 yards in fourth quarter. Throwing, not running. Throwing the ball.
Throwing. Yes. 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 We need to go ahead and make a move.
It's not like you guys wasn't playing against a good defense. The Titans are 0-3. They're not that good. Thanks to you a lot.
Exactly. Hey, everybody circling us on the calendar now.
Hey, they've been circling you guys before. Who you guys got next?
No.
Hey, I don't think you're ready for that Thanksgiving game right now.
No, Thanksgiving shut down in my house right now.
I bet it is. Bet it is. Bet it is. Hey, you guys have the Patriots next. You guys losing that game.
We got one hope. We have one hope to save the season.
Hey.
We need to reach out to Pittsburgh, and we need to make them a trade.
For who?
We need to get Russell Wilson back there.
Don't do that. No. Don't do
that.
We
got to get Russell, man.
Don't do that.
We got to get Russ.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get Russ.
You crucify Russell Wilson. You crucify Russell Wilson. Before the season started, you say you crucified him.
No, I don't think I talked bad about him.
Hey, look at you. Look at you.
I actually thought that he should have been the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Are you stammer? Are you stammer? I don't think that's what you just know.
No. I don't recall bad mouthing Russell, man. Did I?
Yes, you did. For football reasons and non-football reasons. For football reasons and non-football reasons. Yes, you did.
Well, maybe non-football, maybe. But
you want that guy behind? You want that guy calling plays for you?
I want Russ.
Yeah, you guys are down bad, man. You guys are
man, bad. Because Russ can help us in some areas, man. Hear me out. One, we can bring him in, an experienced quarterback who can pick up on anybody's system immediately. Two, he's able to buy time for the receivers that we have with that speed to get open. Three, he can improvise. Whether or not that script or game plan is not working or not, he can improvise. Let Russ cook.
I don't think he's mobile enough again. I think he's
He'll
not very
no, he's
mobile.
not. He's not where he once was, but he's able to. He's crafty enough to get by time
Let me ask
to
you a
have. We
question.
showed that in Denver.
How many games did he win in Denver?
9.
He won 9 games in Denver.
Mm-hmm. He won 9 games in Denver last year, and his stats were pretty good, which is why I don't know why he caught as much heat as he did.
Who did he win them 9 games against?
Not sure, but that is the AFC West.
And then 9 games
So I'm
that
quite sure
made
they
them to
came
the
against
play.
pretty good teams.
Sure, he won 9 games last season.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they was getting on the head coach last year because he was giving Russ such a hard time. But Russ doing what you told him to do, and he's getting you
Russ come with a lot of
wins.
drama, man. Russ come with a lot of drama.
Hey, you know what? After he was humble last season, I don't think there'll be much drama. He's not even starting right now.
Yeah, they say he's injured though. That's what the excuse they're using. That's why it's not starting, in it. Oh, you don't think he's injured?
I think that he maybe hobbled a little bit, but I don't think he's injured enough to where he wouldn't be able to start if they didn't want him to.
Fields is doing a good job though, so I don't think he's gonna get a starting job anytime soon, unless he goes
Is
to
he
Miami.
really doing a good job?
They're what, 3-1?
Broncos beat the Bears.
Okay.
We talking about last year now.
Yeah. Okay.
Bears, Packers, Chiefs,
Okay. Beat 2 good teams so far.
Bills,
3. Okay.
Vikings,
4. Okay.
Browns, Chargers,
Okay.
Chargers again,
Okay.
and the Raiders. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's not 9 teams though. That's 9?
That's 9.
He beat 3 good teams.
I'm sorry. My mistake. They went 8-9. 8-9.
Okay. I was like, that's not 9 teams you counted off just now.
8-9. They went 8-9 last year.
I get it. That's what the Dolphins doing to you, man. He got you dyslexia.
Hey, they got me rattled, man. They do. They got me rattled. They got me rattled. But 8-9 in the AFC West, and he beat a lot of playoff teams in that stretch.
He beat a lot of playoff teams, but
That's
for
something our quarterback that we have right now, who's injured, cannot do.
The caliber player he is or was, he's supposed to beat the teams that he beat. Is so
exactly. So why not go ahead and get a trade for him? With what you just said.
Let me ask you a question. Who would you guys give up to get him though? Who would you guys give up to get him though?
We don't have to give up much. We can offer a 5th round pick.
I don't think they're gonna take that.
They'll take it.
No, they know you guys are in need. They have the handle, so they can demand whatever they want. I think they may ask for Waddle.
Not necessarily because hey, I tell you what, we don't have to get Russ. It will help our season if we get Russ, but with the way we're going right now, we'll be picking first in the draft. Our quarterback issue will be solved.
Would it though? Because you guys play what's his name, so many money. So what are you guys gonna do with all that money?
Hey, you know what? If he retires, it won't be that much of a hit. It'll be a hit, but it won't be that much of a hit.
I don't think he retires.
Hey, we'll brush him on out of there.
How?
Tua, you can stay on the team, but you won't start.
I'm fine with that. I'm getting
Tua,
all that money.
Tua, you'll stay on the team, but you won't get in pads. You'll never see a pad again in your life.
That's fine. How many millions he's making a year?
Hey, with Tua mindset, he won't go for that.
Hey, with that money behind that,
He won't go for that.
How much he's making a year?
Too much.
Exactly, man. I'll bring the water for you guys.
Too much. Hey, you know what though? Let's say we go ahead and let's say Tua say, hey, you know what? I want to stay a Dolphin. I'm not retiring. I'm not doing this. We can still draft that kid. We can still draft Ward.
Yeah,
and we
put
can,
him behind
and we can pay him minimum for 4 years.
Yeah, because Tua ain't gonna get injured again.
And then by that time, Tua contract will be up.
Yeah.
So it's a win for us.
Get injured again.
We would just lose some talent because we won't be able to re-sign nobody else. But by that time, he'll be pretty much close to being over the hill.
And let me tell you this: Tyreek ain't staying next year.
Well, he don't have a choice. He signed.
He can.
They did a new contract with him. He signed. He don't have a choice.
He can demand that trade.
That don't mean we got to do it.
That's true, but
he's on the contract.
If he demand a trade, right, and another team comes in, he can leave. He will leave. Depends on what they're giving him. I don't think he's going to.
I'll tell you this: it's no necessity for us to keep Hill. It's no necessity. Because in my opinion, he don't produce as often as he should. He has way too many drops.
Tyreek Hill is you guys' best player. Tyreek Hill was in consideration for MVP last season. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about he has too many drops. He has too many drops, and he dropped way too many touchdown passes last season.
Okay, but how many yards did he go for last season? Wasn't that a record?
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was. And did it get us a playoff win?
That's your coach and your quarterback.
Thank you. That's what I've been telling you all this time. You've been saying it's not the coach. It's not the coach. I'm glad to see that you agree with me now.
I never said it wasn't the coach.
Yeah, you did in the beginning of the conversation. I said, man, our coach, McDaniel, he does not coach Tua in the ways that he can improve. He just covers it.
I think it's both of them. I think Tua is to blame and your coach is to blame. I don't think it's like you just blame one person.
Oh, I'm blaming coach. I'm blaming coach.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
If me and you is going to do a job, right? Mm-hmm. And you prep me for the job, I'm like, hey, this is how you need to do it. This is how you need to do it. And I'm like, okay. And when I start doing the job, I don't follow the instructions you give me. Whose fault is it? It's my fault, right?
Yeah, it's your fault, but it's not. It's
but
not
from the outside.
But
from the outside looking in, people gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, it's his fault because he's the lead. He should have told him exactly what to do." So it's the same thing. You can't just blame Tua, and it goes both ways. I think it goes both. Tua as a man should be like, "Hey, I need to take responsibility for my actions."
Mm-hmm.
And as the coach should be like, "Hey, I think." First of all, I think the coach is too buddy with everybody. Pause. I think he's too friendly with everybody. I think you want to be everybody's best friend. And that's one, you have to know when to be a coach and when to be a friend. Yes, you can be a father figure if you want to be that role, but at the same time, you have to put your foot down. And I think he's too one of them parents that let their kids slide with everything.
Afraid of him. Nobody's afraid of him. Nobody's afraid of him.
No.
There's no fear.
No,
because there's no consequence.
I think that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah, I think that's.
And I knew that this was the road that we was leading into because I don't know a coach that doesn't make his quarterback better. Not a winning coach. They make their quarterbacks better. He's not doing that. He's just covering up his deficiencies, man. He covers them up.
Doesn't that make him better? If he's covering up his deficiencies, don't that if
that don't make you better. That don't make you better.
It doesn't make you better, but it make you less problematic.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
really? Oh, really? When we play teams that are playoff teams, we get smashed.
mhm.
And that's from lack of him working in Tua in areas the way he can improve. Tua has a hard time adjusting if things don't go right. He can't
Okay.
adjust. That's a
All right.
problem. That's a major problem.
Let me ask you a question. All right. But
Yeah.
what happened to the defensive side of the ball game? It's not like the offensive side of the ball game is the one that's also struggling versus teams, playoff teams. Your defense is always putting letting out too much touchdown as well. So the defensive side need to be blamed.
But what do you expect the defense to do when the offense going three and out, three and out, three and out,
Make
three and
stops,
out?
make stops, make stops, make stops,
Don't work
make
that way in
stops.
real life, man. It don't work that way. Our defense has been great
We
over the
consider
last season and even going into this season, except for that Buffalo hiccup.
last night
But
it wasn't great. You guys lost
defense
31.
held them in there. As garbage as both teams are, the defense kept us in there. Our offense wasn't producing anything
And yet still you guys let up 31 points.
because the defense gave up after a minute. I mean, you can only play so much. It's fatigue, man. It's fatigue. Let me break this down to you. A defense can only do so much. The offense has to help the defense out. Okay. If we look at the scores last night, let's go to this Dolphin game.
Go ahead.
Okay. Tennessee scored 0, 9, 10, and 12. Okay. When you look at those stats, the quarterback only had 85 yards passing. Okay.
Yeah.
The quarterback before him only had 25.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody broke over 100 yards rushing. Okay. And only 2 touchdowns were scored, and those were later in the game. The defense was doing their job. You have to give defense time to rest in between, man. They can't keep going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and the defense out there putting in effort, and offense just keep coming up short, coming up short, coming up short. You can't do that. The defense did a phenomenal job compared to what our offense was giving them, which was nothing.
So basically you're saying if you guys had Tua, Tua would have kept you guys in the game or making it more bit entertaining last night. It was entertaining for me because you guys were losing.
Of course it
horribly.
was.
So, but you're saying that if Tua was there or Russ, you guys would have won that game.
I'm saying if either Tua or Russ was in the game, we would have had a much better chance of winning. Our defense would have been more dominant. Our defense was able to hold us, even when Tua plays a bad game. The defense, majority of the time, keeps us close. They keeps us close.
Mm.
Yeah. Now, I think we need to make a trade for Russ, get Russ in there, and see if that'll help us produce at least a 9-8 season.
Mm.
Have some respectability.
9-8 season. Yo.
9-8 season.
You're saying you guys have 4 more losses if you guys get Russ.
Yeah. We get Russ. I think that we'll be able to get a 9-8 season. We only 1-3.
Okay, we will see.
I
don't think you guys getting Russ though.
Hey, it's on my wish list. We'll see. Now we're gonna go on to other things. I'm ready for this topic right here. No love showed for love.
Hey,
AB
man, pull
going
up
to
in a
that game against
Brentford
the
jersey.
Vikings.
Man, pull
Going
up
to
in
that
a
game against the
Brentford.
Vikings.
Yeah,
I told you. I said
you
it's going to
did.
be a long day for Jordan Love because I think they put them out there a little too early because that Vikings defense is no joke.
You did. You did.
And
I give you that.
I gotta give it the love though, man. You guys have yourself a quarterback. We knew that already, but you guys have got yourself a quarterback with a real good head coach. Because the way the Vikings came out against you guys still fought. I mean, no one gave up. The team kept going because at one point at halftime, the score was 28-7. I mean, it was a dominant performance by the Minnesota Vikings first half. All right. And nobody scored in third. And then you guys went on a tear in the fourth, scoring 22. I scored them 22-3. Final score was 31-29. Jordan Love got picked 3 times. He
Hey,
was under
man.
duress all game, man. I mean, they were coming at him. They were coming at him, which I knew that the Vikings would be able to do with that team they got on defense. What's your thoughts?
I think we could have won that game if it wasn't for Jordan Love. He brought us back in the game, but he lost us the game.
With the interception at the end, right?
Yes. I don't know what you're doing, my boy. There's no way. And this is my problem. This is my problem with Love, right?
Okay.
Again, I was wrong about him so far, but he's very frustrating to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watch basketball, but he's just like kid from Mavs. He's very Dundry.
Luka. Mm-hmm.
Luka is very frustrating for me to watch. Love
He is.
Luka,
He
but
is.
he's frustrated, and that's what I'm getting with Love, because you're playing. You came back so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
389 yards. That's a real quarterback right there. How many yards that is? So many yards? 389. Not no 64 in the fourth quarter. Anyways,
Hey, but we just got him fresh off the couch, though.
He's just coming back from an injury, so he's basically fresh off the couch too. But anyways, four touchdown, and then he went and did Brett Favre, 3 interception.
Hey, but that's that Vikings
Listen to this stats. Yeah. Jordan Love is the first Packer player to throw 4 TDs and 3 interceptions in a game since Brett Favre in 1999.
Well, you know why that is, right? You know why that is.
We had the goal before Jordan Love.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is not going to risk that ball like that. He'd rather throw it away.
But what I'm saying to you, Jordan Love didn't have to risk it either. He didn't.
Well, if you're down by 3 touchdowns, you're going to do some risk.
You can't. There's nothing wrong with risking it, right? But
yeah,
use your brain. Ain't that what a quarterback is supposed to do? There's from that ball went in the air. I know that was an interception. I know it was a pick.
Yeah,
I know it was an interception. There's no way. And that kid we have, Reed, he's special.
Yeah,
he is special. Yeah. He's our best. He's our best receiver right now.
That guy had 139 yards, man, and
he's
a
our
touchdown.
Best receiver. Yeah, he's our best receiver.
Yeah,
and I think we need to go get some. I think we need a field goal kicker. He needs to go. He needs to get that. He needs to get out of here, man.
You don't have no trust in your kicker, man.
No. No. You have one job. The only thing you practice. How can you mess up on the one thing you're supposed to be good at? You don't have to run. You don't get hit. You don't have to be no pads like everybody else. The
Yeah.
only thing you have to do is just kick the ball. And you can't even do that good. Come on,
Oh
man.
boy.
I don't
And,
no,
and
no,
what about
not
Sam Darnold, man?
he did
This
his thing.
guy, he's resurrecting his career, man.
I wouldn't go that far. But he did his thing.
Vikings undefeated.
To be honest, the Vikings has a good
They're
team.
undefeated. And
The overall team is good. I'm happy for Aaron Jones though, even though he came back to get a win. Because
hey,
we should
have you ever seen Darnold at a 118.9 QBR rating?
nah.
11 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. He's resurrecting his career, man.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. Can't lie. He's doing his thing. He's doing his
It's
thing.
like that's signs of a good coach, man.
What you don't have, right?
Well, I absolutely do not have. Do not
Man.
have. We
You
had
guys
him, but
need,
the fan base and everybody ran him out of town. We definitely had one.
because you guys wanted him to tank. That's the black head coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys wanted to tank. Oh man, so he ain't tanking because he ain't messing up his career. He never got back a job though as a
Yeah,
head
yeah.
coach.
I know Mike Tomlin brought him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but I'm
And
saying as
last
a head
season,
coach.
no. He's going to have to work his way back up, but somebody will recognize his talent again and give him another shot, man.
No, I think he's gonna be like Mark Jackson. That's it for him.
You think going to be like Mark Jackson?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking from the
I
NBA.
hope
The
not.
head started the Golden State. Yeah, that's what he's going.
I hope not, because all the man did was want to win.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
hope
with
not.
winning,
Yeah,
and that's the thing. When you want to win, you don't settle. And as soon as you don't settle, people just start giving it up that they don't.
yeah. He's a bad rap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to other things. We're going to do a recap of last week's action. All right. Now, AB, you know, I got you this week. 9 and 7. I got 9. You got 7.
Hey, one of them scores is wrong by default, man.
No. You actually picked Washington.
Oh.
Yeah, you actually picked Washington. You said Cards. You said Cardinals. Then you went back during our discussion and you said Washington. I meant Washington.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got you at Washington.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm telling you about that kid from Washington. I'm telling you about that kid. Because they ain't Murray. I told you about Murray. Murray is a garbage. Told you. Told me, boy, he got Megatron 2.0.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Watch as the season go on. We're gonna keep an eye on that.
I'm watching since you said that. They lost 2 games straight. They lost 2 games straight since you said that. I'm watching.
Hey, okay. All right. Now the Colts played the Steelers. Colts won 27-24. I went with the Colts, you went with Pittsburgh. Okay. Next on top was the Packers and the Vikings. Vikings won that game 31-29. I picked the Vikes, you picked the Pack.
Yes, you did.
And next was the Texans and Jags. Okay. We both picked Texas. We won with that. All right. Next on tap was the Falcons and the Saints. Falcons beat the Saints 26-24. We both had the Saints on that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams and the Bears. I actually went with the Rams. You went with the Bears. You came out on top with that one. Bucks, Eagles. Let's talk about this one. The Bucks beat the Eagles 33-16. Hey. We both picked the Eagles to win. How surprised were you with that?
Hey, let me tell you this. I was surprised. I was very surprised. I don't think I had the Eagles as the third best team in the league
Mm-hmm.
out of the season. Kansas
Yeah,
City 49ers, Eagles. This moment in time, they're in trouble. I don't think knowing Philly fans, they ain't gonna keep this up for long. I don't
exactly.
think they ain't gonna go for this for long. Um,
Exactly.
so, but you told me like last season, they lost twice to the Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah,
So maybe
they
that's their
did.
bogey team. Maybe that's their bogey
The
team.
Bucks put them out the playoffs, and they beat them again prior to that. So it's just like they have their number right
That's what I'm
now. Yeah. And Mayfield threw for 347 yards and 2 TDs.
saying.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. How I trash
Wow.
that man week in, week out.
Tell me about it.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Then after we had the Panthers and the Bengals. We both picked the Bengals to win that game. Then
Good
we
for the
had the
Bengals.
Jets and Broncos. We both picked the
Disappointing.
Jets. The Jets lost.
That's a disappointing loss for the Jets, man. I don't know how.
Well, you know it's Aaron Rodgers, man.
That's why I'm surprised they lost.
Oh man, I don't think Aaron. Looking at it, man, Aaron didn't score one touchdown
I know.
in that game, man.
I know.
Wow. Now, here's one that you were going to brag about: Cardinals and Washington. Washington wins 42-14.
Totally about that kid, man. I saw that kid play last week, and there was a moment when I was like, "Yo, this kid got it in. He got the dog in him." I think they were on a fourth down when it was a fourth down, and the coach was like, "Hey, let's come off the field." And kid was like, "No, no, let's run it. Let's go for it." And it was like,
Yeah,
ah. And from
I
that
like
moment, I
that
was like,
dude.
yeah,
I like
he
that
got a dog
quarterback
in him.
back in college.
Yeah, he got a dog in him. I never seen him in
Yeah.
college because I don't watch college ball like that. But he
Okay.
got a dog in him. I like him.
He does. He does. That's LSU guy, man.
And he's from LSU. Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. Next, there was the 49ers and the Patriots. We both picked the 49ers on that one.
Yeah.
And they won 30-13. Then we had the Raiders and the Browns. I went
Hmm.
with the Raiders. You went with the Browns. Raiders won that 20-16. Then we had the Chargers and the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs. You picked the Chargers. Chiefs won that 17-10.
Hmm.
Sooner or later, it's gonna catch up with the Chiefs.
Yes.
Sooner or later, it's gonna catch up with the Chiefs. I mean, they're barely winning these games, man, and they don't look good winning them.
I think that's a sign of a winning team. You don't have to play good to win, but you just know how to win. At the end of the day, the only
Yeah,
thing that matters is the W. And once you keep getting the W, when it does matter and everything starts clicking, it's gonna be a problem. And that's the scary part. They're not playing good, but they're finding ways to win. And that's the scary problem.
and that's what happened last season, right?
Yeah, they started off rocky
That's what happened with them last season. Yeah,
yeah, so yeah, and when they lost Tyreek, it happened that time too when they started off rocky again, but they found a way
right.
to win. It's just the Chiefs, man.
And in that game, they lost Rice, their wide receiver.
Yeah, they did.
He had to be carted off the field.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
You think Mahomes took him out on purpose? Teach you about missing my balls.
My own boy be doing that, man. Oh
Oh,
man.
boy. Then we had the Ravens and the Bills. Ravens won that 35-10. I picked the Ravens. You picked the Bills. And it is a nasty, ugly game last night. Like two Pop Warner teams, the Dolphins and the Titans. I picked the
Titans,
Phins. You picked the
Titans,
Titans.
Titans,
Titans won
Titans,
31-2.
Titans. Man, what's going on with them Phins, man? Embarrassing for the Phins.
Bro, do I have to take another trip to the couch?
Hey, man. Hey, let me ask you a question. The Phins play Patriots next week. Who you got?
Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that next. And last game of the week was the Lions and Seahawks. We both picked the Lions. Lions won 42-29. That gave me a total this week of 9-7. So I got bragging rights this week, AB.
I don't think you do.
What?
Not after last night game.
Hey man, let me have my glory, man.
Go ahead. I'll let you ride out. Go ahead. You got it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We're gonna go move on to other things. We're going to do our picks for this week. All right. It's going to start off on Thursday night. We have Atlanta at home against the Bucks. Who you got, AB?
Who I got?
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta versus the Bucks. Atlanta.
Okay. All right. I am going to go Atlanta as well.
Yeah, we really don't like the Bucks.
No, I don't. I really don't. Okay. To answer your question, AB, we got the Patriots at home against the Dolphins. You asked me, who do I have this week?
I know you got them Phins, man.
All right. We're not going to lose 2 in a row here without well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
We're not going to lose 3 in a row. What are we, 1-3 right now? We're not going to lose 4 in a row. Boy, that's ugly. I have to keep changing that number. We're not going to lose 4 in a row here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to beat the Patriots. I got Phins. Are you with me?
Unfortunately, I hate the Patriots, but I love to see your misery. I got the Patriots. I love seeing your misery, man. I love seeing your misery.
Why, man?
Can't wait for that game.
Why?
Why not? Why not? No, the question is not why. Why not?
Okay. Neutral ground territory here. They're actually going to play internationally in London. We have the Vikes and the Jets.
Vikings and the Jets in London?
Yeah, and they're going to be in London.
I mean, that's surprising. I thought they would have 2 more heavyweights over there. I guess it will be Vikings.
Okay.
Why
I'm
would
going
I
with the Vikes
so
too.
long to think about that?
Oh, you know about them Vikings now, huh?
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing though.
But actually,
We play them again. We play them again. We
All
show
right.
them how.
Okay, we'll see. Bears at home against the Panthers.
Bears versus Panthers. Bears.
Okay, you going Bears?
Hold on. Who does the Panthers have as their QB? They have a.
Oh, they have Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton. They have the red. What they call him? Red something. I'll go. Panthers.
Okay, I'm going Panthers too. Okay, Jags at home against the Colts. Jags need this win.
I'll go Jags.
Yeah, I'm picking Jags too. Is that your upset?
No, that's not an upset. Colts is trash.
All right, we got Texans at home against the Bills. That should be a good one.
Bills. I don't think Bills lose 2 in a row.
Okay, you got Bills. I'm going Texans. Okay, you got Bengals at home against the Ravens.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm going with my boy from Florida, from my place, South, Lamar Jackson.
Okay. I'm actually going with Cincinnati. Got
Wow.
Washington at home against the Browns.
Come on, man. You know who I'm going with. Totally, I like that kid
Browns.
from no. That kid, man. I like that kid. I like the dog in him.
All right, you got the Broncos at home against the Raiders.
Hey, make sure you have me for them Redskins, you know.
I got you.
Not Brown. Okay, okay.
I got you.
Raiders versus who?
The Broncos.
Devontae Adams ain't playing too good, you know.
Mm-mm.
Raiders versus Broncos. Broncos. I'm going. It's gonna be hard. Broncos. I'll go Broncos.
Okay. All right, we got the 49ers at home against the Cardinals.
49ers gonna win, but not because of the quarterback, but 49ers. Had to get that in there.
In my upset special, I'm picking Arizona. Watch Murray.
Man,
Seahawks at home against the Giants.
Seahawks versus the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
You said Giants gonna play Vikings in London.
No. Jets are playing the Vikes in London.
No, I got Jets then. I ain't going against Aaron Rodgers.
That's why I was asking him, like, you going with them against your boy?
No, I thought you said Giants. That's why I was like the Giants. They're playing Giants in London. I thought they would have 2 better teams, but they have the greatest quarterback over there of all times. Hell yeah. I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so you got Jets.
I got Aaron Rodgers.
I think that's gonna put me on top there, AB.
That's gonna be
so you got with Seahawks and Giants.
2 trash teams. I go Giants never winning a game, man. I'm going Seahawks.
Okay. All right, we got the Rams at home against the Packers.
See this right here?
Oh, okay. Rams, I got you.
Rams. Must be the vehicle. You must get in the vehicle. The truck, the Rams truck. The Rams, I know.
Oh boy. Okay, we got the Steelers at home against the Cowboys.
Steelers.
Cowboys.
Yeah. Hard for me to pick Cowboys, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I'll have to go with the Cowboys too, even though I hate them.
Cowboys.
All right, in the Monday night game, Chiefs at home against the Saints.
Saints.
Okay. Well, you got something against the Chiefs, huh?
No, man. I beat them last week to win. I think I don't know. I think
No,
the
man,
Saints.
you picked the Chargers last week.
Oh no, because I like that. I like that kid. Only thing when I like a player, man, I don't go against them. That's why I don't gamble. The Saints. I think the Saints going to do a damage on the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs going to lose this game. I think Carr going short, and I think Karma going short as well. Karma's doing great right now, man. He's killing it.
Okay.
Karma.
All right. So with the way it looks here with our picks, there's definitely going to be a winner. Yeah, there won't be a tie.
No, why would it be a tie when I'm going to win?
All right. And the teams that's on a bye week this week is Detroit, the Chargers, the Eagles, and the Titans. They're on bye.
Yeah.
All right, man. So those are the picks that we have. It looks like I may be coming out on top once again this week with those picks. That'll do me some justice here with the nonsense we got going on in down south and with the Dolphins.
Yeah, man. It's okay, man. It's all right. You have a therapy session. You can have a weekly therapy session, man. I got you. Vent.
And that's rough, man. That's rough. All right. Any closing thoughts, AB?
My prize with you on the Dolphins, man, and the Phins. Losing.
Hey, remember, go after Russ. Go after Russ. That at least get us over 500 this season. Get Russ.
That's
you say no? All right. We'd like to thank you for tuning in this week. This has been another episode of Dolphin Canes and Other Things with your host D Low and co-host Ace AB. We will see you next time.
Peace.
Sounds good. This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine.